So we talked about this, Brad, last week from a legal standpoint. I'll recap what we talked about. But Samantha sent us this email. She said she's got a house she wants to sell. She had a termite inspection done ahead of time. And the termite guy says there's only one thing he found was a single track in the basement leading up from the window, going down about 6 inches on the concrete at the window. The termite guy who was there says it was not an active track. Now, Samantha wants to remove all signs of evidence of the termite track, so when she sells the house, it doesn't show any signs of termites. So she's wondering what trouble can she get into. So we answered that last week, and what we found out was as long as she discloses the fact that there was one single track, it's mud tube, that she can do that. She can remove it. So the question that we wanted to ask you is, how does she actually safely remove it? Does she throw water on it, or how would that work?
Yeah, so they're literally mud tubes. Old termites will travel. The type of termites we have here are subterranean termites. So they're constantly going to the ground looking for water sources. And then they come back up to their food sources, the cellulose that they need. So they build tubes. You don't see these termites. They travel in these mud tubes. But each year after they've finished with the mud tube, they go back in the ground. The mud tubes, obviously, they don't clean up after themselves. So they're left there. So when we're doing inspections, termite inspections, on homes, we're looking for those mud tubes because that gives us an idea that there's active termites in the house. You can tell the difference between the old mud tubes and the newer ones. Now, obviously, ones in the basement, that aren't affected by rain don't get washed away. So once you knock them down, there may be some staining that's left behind, but the inspectors are looking for activity. Mud tubes tells us that termites have been there, and then we have to look to see whether or not it's been treated. But yeah, I think as long as it's been disclosed, that's okay. The inspector's still going to be looking for active termite activity. It's not just mud tubes we're looking for. We're tapping on the wood. We're probing wood. We're looking for any areas of hollow sounds. We're looking for areas that have become brittle because the termites eat the soft part of the wood. They call the spring wood, and it's the harder wood that's left behind. So there's a hollow sound when the termites have eaten up the inside of it. This is swarmer season. This is the time of year that the winged nymphs will come out and people will see them all over.
The who? The winged nymphs?
Yes, yeah, yes. The nymphal termites, Greg. Okay. Okay. Yes, and they're winged. They've got two sets of wings. They're equal length. They're different than the winged ants that you see right now, because winged ants have two different lengths of wings. They have two wings on each side, but different lengths. Ants have segmented bodies, thin waist. Termites.
This is an important distinction because Lexington had Comic-Con, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't some sort of winged nymph from Comic-Con that came up to Louisville to settle. Right
here in the vial, Greg. Right here in the vial, some samples of them, and yeah, they will eat a lot of wood in your house, and there's a lot of damage in the house where these swarmers came out.
And let us note that Brad is holding a bottle of swarmers or whatever,
yes.
And he's excited about this.
He's terribly excited. Yes.
It really is. All right, so good. A reminder: if you're thinking of selling your home, we have reviews, which we really love. We love to get reviews. We love to, when I buy things, I've used Amazon, for example. I'm looking at reviews. If you want to see some of our reviews, head to LouisvilleSellersTalk.com or LouisvilleZillow.com or LouisvilleGoogle.com.